Hi y'all, this is Chip. I'm out here playing with an old Sony Handycam model DCR CX SX45. That's a camera that's almost 10 years old, if not older. It uses an MPEG-2 file system for filming video and JPEG for still photos. Now, this is a really old unit. My point with trying to do this today is to show that, you use what you can to make film. Regardless of what your talent level is, you have to start somewhere. And just because you don't have the money for the top-notch equipment doesn't mean you can't go out and make video. Use what you have. Buy something that you can do video with. Now, in doing this, because it is an MPEG-2 file format, I will have to use a media player called VCL to move the file system to something I can use to post on YouTube or wherever I decide to post it to. So I'm going to get filming and I'll talk along the way, let you know what's going on, and we'll see how this turns out. This is part of the Augusta Canal park system. The Augusta Canal was developed back in the 1800s to ferry stuff from the Clark Hill Lake area down to Augusta. It was also to help provide water, which was turned into power for the various textile mills in Augusta. Folks, this is the old aqueduct. This aqueduct was formed when they built the Augusta Canal. The canal was there to both ferry goods and provide power for the mills in Augusta. This section used to be Rays Creek until the canal was built, which crossed Rays Creek, and they had to dam Rays Creek up to do that. Well, they built this spillway so that Rays Creek could pass underneath the Augusta Canal and on out to the Savannah River. Folks, I hope you liked the video. I did this video to show that you can still use some old cameras. You don't have to have the very latest in equipment to get decent video. It may not be the best video in the world, but it's still enough to say what you've got to say. And my theory is this: use what you have till you can do better. This camera that I used on this little trip was this little Sony Handycam. I did it on purpose. I used this to show that you can do it. You don't have to have a $10,000 rig to do videos that say something, or at least show where you've been. I have a theory that goes like this: if you're not out making videos, you're not passionate about it. If you like or love making videos, making film, then you're going to do it with whatever you have, whether that's a camera, a phone, an old camera, a cheap camera, a flip phone, Whatever you've got that you can use to make moving pictures, you're going to do that. And if not, buying a big expensive camera isn't going to get you to make videos. It sure isn't going to make you a better videographer or cinematographer. That comes from a combination of study and practice. You may not have a big cinema type camera, but why aren't you making videos? Why aren't you making films? If you love it, if you have an interest in it, then get out there using whatever piece of equipment you've got to make it on. The end of this video, I'm doing with an iPhone. It's an 11 Pro Max, and it's an excellent little camera. It does a great job. It even has good sound. But I'm making videos with it. I'm not sitting on my laurels. I bought a Canon RP recently. I've made a couple of films with it. The big thing though is, get out there and film something. Do something with whatever piece of equipment you've got. If it's a cell phone, if it's a flip phone, if it's an old camera that does video. Now, I will tell you this old camera that I used to make this video, it uses a file system called MPEG-2. That's a really old file system, and the current computers don't use it. So I had to find a way of converting those MPEG-2s into MP4s. I did that with a computer program called VLC, which is a media player. There are other programs out there that you can use to make those conversions. You just have to find them and find the one that works for you the way you want it to work. And you have to be patient with it. It's not going to be perfect at first. It's going to take some trial and error to figure out what works the way it works. It took me 3 or 4 days to figure out how to use all these bits and pieces. I assembled this video in Adobe Rush. It's a great little program, very simple to use, and I did it in my phone. The point is, if I can do it, you can too. I'm not a rocket scientist, never claimed to be, but I don't give up. And when I set my mind on something, I keep working at it till I figure it out. Y'all should do the same. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Go make videos, and God bless.